Hello, Saracena Braves. This is Mrs. Corey, and today we're working with two-step equations. All right, so for this lesson, it's standard 7.EE4. I can use variables to represent real-world situations and solve two-step equations. So there are two steps, just like the way it sounds. Step 1, undo the addition or subtraction first. And then step 2 is to undo the multiplication or division. So let's look at two examples here. So example 1 has 7v minus 3 equals 25. And they tell you to check your solution after you solve it. So first, when we look at the equation, we write it out. The first thing we're going to do, the first step says we're going to undo the addition or subtraction. So when we look at this, we're subtracting. And in order to undo the subtraction, we're going to add 3 to both sides. So we add 3 to the left side and add 3 to the right side of the equal sign. So when we add 3 to both sides, negative 3 plus a positive 3 gives you 0. Then you bring down the 7v. You don't have to write the 0, but 7v equals 25 plus 3 equals 28. Now, our next step is we're going to undo the multiplication or division. Well, when we look here, 7 is being multiplied by v. So we're going to undo that by dividing both sides by 7. So 7v divided by 7 equals 28 divided by 7. 7 divided by 7 gives us 1. They cancel out. So 1v, or just v, equals 4. So if we checked our work, and we're going to substitute 4 in the place of v. So 7 times 4 gives us 28. 28 minus 3 gives us 25. So 25 equals 25. So the solution checks. So 4 makes that equation true. Let's look at one more example. Example 2. So for this one, it's a negative 10 equals 8 plus 3x. And even though they put the variable on the right side, we still do the same process. Step 1, we're going to undo either the addition or subtraction. We see that we have addition here. We're adding a positive 8 to 3x. So in order to undo that addition, we're going to subtract 8 from each side. So we're going to subtract we're going to have a negative 8 here and a negative 8 here. So a negative 10 minus 8, or plus a negative 8, gives me a negative 18, equals a positive 8 plus a negative 8 gives me 0. We don't have to write the 0, but we bring 3x down. So now our equation is 3x equals a negative 18. Now we're going to undo the multiplication by dividing each side by 3. So we divide each side by 3. I see there's an error here. That should say 3x divided by 3 here, and I'll fix it on your paper. So a negative 18 divided by 3 gives us a negative 6. 3 divided by 3, that should be a 3 right there, gives us 1x. X equals a negative 6. So if we substitute negative 6 in place of x, then we have 3 times a negative 6 gives us negative 18. Negative 18 plus a positive 8 gives us a positive 10. A negative 10. Oh my goodness, there are lots of errors on this problem, on this equation, right there. And if we look here. Okay, so for today's assignment, so negative 10 equals a negative 10. So the solution negative 6 is true. So for today, when you look at the problem, there's 16 problems down here. You do not have to do all 16. So it says, now you try. Choose to do either all the even problems or all the odd problems. So you can choose which would you rather to do, the even or the odd. Once you figure out which ones you want to do, write them on paper, or you can even solve them right here in the document. And as always, if you have any questions, post them on Google Classroom, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Alrighty then. Bye-bye.